Hey folks, April Reigne. I want to show you at least the highlights of today's congressional hearing. It's not being covered that much in the news, and it should be because this has been going on. It's been an issue for 5 years. And they are just now, they being Wells Fargo, they're just now getting around to apologizing and kind of, sort of, but I get the feeling not really remedying the situation. So I've taken the highlights of it from today's hearing, which is September 29th. Enjoy.
The chair now recognizes the gentleman from Minnesota, Mr. Ellison.
Mr. Chairman, ask for unanimous consent to enter into the record a report entitled Banking on the Hard Sell, Low Wages and Aggressive Sales Metrics Put Bank Workers and Customers at Risk. I'd like to enter it into the record.
Without objection.
I'd also like to enter into the record an op-ed I wrote in the Daily Beast just the other day entitled John Stump's Wells Fargo Racket Shows Why Bank Workers Need a Union.
Without objection.
And I'd also just like to note for my colleagues, the Progressive Caucus held a June 10th briefing listening to the workers that we've been talking about today. We'd be happy to do another one, but on June 10th, we had workers come in and testify to the very thing that we've been talking about today, which is these high-pressure sales techniques. Mr. Stump, if you're a worker at Wells Fargo and you are expected to seek out and reach sales goals, you mentioned that, right?
We had sales goals.
That's a yes or no, sir. Yes or no, sir, because I don't have a lot of time. I'm not trying to be unkind to you, but I'm not going to let you waste my time. Okay, so yes or no?
Yes, we had sales
goals.
Thank you.
So could you tell me, do you all have something known as prospecting calls that were expected for bankers to make?
I don't know that level of detail.
So you don't know whether there was prospecting. Would you be surprised? Do you deny that there were prospecting calls?
I do not know that level of detail in our retail bank.
Are you aware that each banker was expected to make at least 100 prospecting calls a day? Are you aware of that?
That's the first time I've ever heard that.
Mr. CEO Chairman, are you aware that there were weekly meetings held by, morning huddles to talk about these sales goals? Are you aware of that?
I know that some...
you got to answer yes or no, sir.
But it's yes with an explanation.
Well, okay, so morning huddles or not, yes or no? Did they occur?
Yes with an explanation.
All right.